Today we're doing lesson 7.2, points, lines, rays, and segments. All right, so we have talked about, we've done a card sort, and we found out that a point looks like this. This is point A. A point is an exact location, and it cannot be measured. A line has arrows on both ends, because it goes on forever in both directions. It cannot be measured because it goes on forever in both directions. A ray has one end point and one arrow. It goes on forever in one direction and it cannot be measured. A line segment is a part of a line with endpoints on both ends and it can be measured. So if you don't have all this written down, you need to have it be copying it now.
I don't.
Then why are you not doing it? The only one up here that can be measured is the line segment. And it can be because it's got endpoints on either end, so it's an exact exact length. So you can measure the length of the line segment. One other thing I wanted to show you is a line can be a vertical line, a horizontal line, a diagonal line. It doesn't matter. Those are all four lines. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay? So a line can go in any direction. A ray is the same way. It can go point to the right, point to the left, it can point up, or it can point down. And then a line segment, same situation. It can be horizontal, it can be vertical, it can be diagonal. Here's a question for you. Can a line be curved? Meaning, let me scoot this over here. Is that a line?
No.
Nope. Lines have to be straight. Okay? When we're talking geometric terms. Okay? All right. So if you have not copied all of that down, then at the end of the lesson, I will put it back up there for you to finish copying. But I want you to have a really good reference with all of this information so you can look back later and use it to help you if you're not sure or if you forget something, okay? All right, so next page. Make some shapes. Each dot on the grid represents a point. Draw line segments to create a triangle, a rhombus, a trapezoid, a hexagon, a pentagon, and a rectangle. Okay, so it's hard for me to use a straight edge while writing on my Chromebook. So I'm going to use it without the straight edge, but you guys can use your straight edge to make it neater. So we're going to start with a triangle. Yours doesn't have to be in the exact same place as mine, but they are having us do several shapes. So, here is my triangle. Okay, the next.
Can it be upside down? Yeah.
What do you think? I don't care.
Oh.
But it just tells you to draw a triangle, to use the points to draw a triangle. So you can do it however you want, but you just have to be able to fit them all in here. What is a rhombus? Who can raise their hand and tell me what a rhombus is, Mary?
Like a diamond shape?
It is a diamond shape. What I always think of, the important thing about a rhombus is it's like a square in that, Todd, all four sides have to be the same length. So I think of it as like a square that somebody came along and pushed a little bit. Okay, so it's a square that's just kind of crooked, or a diamond. Okay, so for the rhombus, I'm gonna do two line segments and these 2 line segments, and then connect the dots. So all 4 of those sides are the same length. They're 2 line segments long. Okay. Next we're going to do a trapezoid. And a trapezoid is like it's like a triangle with the top cut off. So instead of being pointy on top, it's flat on top. So that's a trapezoid. Next is a hexagon. How many sides does a hexagon have? Ari?
6.
Yes. So for the hexagon, I'm going to do, there's my top, the bottom, just connecting 6 dots. So there's my hexagon. And then a pentagon. I think this is the most challenging one to draw with these dots. How many sides does a pentagon have, Jackson?
5.
5. Have you guys heard about the Pentagon in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
Do you know what it houses or what its purpose is?
No.
Fisher?
To store government information?
Not exactly. Colton?
Armies?
Yes. So the Pentagon is the building where the branches of the military each have their own section. So that's why the Pentagon has 5 sections, because there are 5 branches of the military. You guys tell me what they are.
Marine.
Army,
Navy, Air Force, and Space Force.
Actually, this was created many years before the Space Force existed. So there's not the Space Force.
Air Force.
Think water.
Yeah.
It's
Navy.
Navy SEALs.
No? They're part of the Navy. Begins with a C.
Oh, I don't
Corella?
know. Current.
No.
The
Coast
what?
Guard.
Oh
Coast
yeah,
Guard.
the Coast Guard.
The Coast Guard. They are a branch of the military. People don't always. My brother is actually in the Coast Guard, and people don't. That's not one that people think of a lot. But they protect our coasts where the waters and come in. So
My cousin's in the Marine.
it's I got to go to see like his. When I visited Florida, he took me on a tour of the Coast Guard station. It's pretty cool. So that's what a pentagon looks like. So it's a little tricky to draw on here. So let me see. I think so. It's gonna have longer sides here than short sides, and then kind of looks like a house too. Okay, and then the last one that they want us to draw is a rectangle.
Pretty easy.
And you guys should all be good on drawing a rectangle.
Done.
Okay. Now, it says draw a combination of rays and line segments to create an uppercase letter, a number, and a lowercase letter. So remember, curvy lines, we can't use those. So Todd, could we do a letter C? Colton, could we do a letter C?
No,
Why not?
because it has the curved side.
It has a curve.
Oh,
But we could
Oh,
do
no,
T.
it
doesn't have
we could do
We could do A.
because
That's what,
pretty
Can
much
we
all
do
the dots
Z?
make an A.
Well,
We could do X.
Can we get
nope, you can do whatever letter you want. Okay, I'm gonna do an A. When I say you can do whatever letter you want, it has to be one that can be made up of line segments only. So no,
Can we do an M? No J. No.
an M would be fine.
Yes.
You just have to use the line segments. Okay. All right. The number that I'm gonna do, since you guys are in 4th grade, I'm gonna do a number 4.
We can also do 7.
You could do 7.
1?
And 10. Wait, no, not 10. 0.
You could do 1. 11. Okay.
17?
And then for a lowercase letter, I'm gonna do a Z.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
Miss Peterson,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
About the Pentagon, wasn't that the place, isn't that the place where, a plane crashed into? on
Yes.
9/11?
On 9/11, you're right, Devin. The Pentagon was one of the buildings that sadly got hit on September 11th.
Didn't they say like some of the Navy was outside?
Okay, so let's pause this conversation. I'm gonna turn this off, and then you guys go ahead and do page 13. It says how many segments do you see and how do you see them?